today's tutorial, we're going to be showing you how to create a menu board from scratch. So for starters, I'm going to go ahead and create a new piece of content, and I'm just going to go ahead and call this my pizza menu. Once I go through and click open, it's going to take me to my canvas where I can start editing how I want my menu to look. So to start off, we're going to go ahead and use the elements on our left hand side, and we're going to select the text element. The text element is how you can go through and enter any text you want. So for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and call my pizza restaurant Rod's Pizzas. And I'll go ahead and adjust my font size here by moving that slider around, and I can also go through and adjust the size of my text box. I'll now go through and select a font that I want to utilize just to make sure I add some, personality to how my menu board looks. And again, just resize the menu box to make sure it looks nice. Then what I'll do next is go through and add in a couple more menu text boxes here just to give some menu items on the screen. So once I select my font, I'm just going to go ahead and call this first menu item pepperoni pizza. So I'll go ahead and just type that in a text box here. And once I've put in my menu item, I can actually go through and copy my text. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video here. And you can see I'm actually just copying and pasting those pizza menu items and just adding in the information. I did it one more time to also add in my pricing, as you can see. And now that my pricing and my menu items are done, I can go through and add my pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and use the image element on the left hand side and start picking my pizza pictures. Now in menu boards, we probably recommend using PNG files because they give you a nice background transparent look. And again, I'm going to go through and speed up the video so you can see what I did here. And that's where I simply added in 3 different pizza PNG files in here. So now there's a corresponding picture for each menu item. The next thing I'll do is I'll actually create a image gallery zone on the right hand side. And what this image gallery element is going to do for me is it allows me to rotate through a series of pictures that I have. And just to make sure my menu board looks a little bit nicer, I'm going to go ahead and select a couple of pizza pictures here. And I'm going to go ahead and select them from my file manager just by clicking on that space on the left hand side. And as I go through and add in each image, they'll just basically be added into the queue. You'll notice that the pictures have a little caption on it, and I can actually remove that caption by actually selecting the caption button on the bottom left hand side. And what I'm also doing is going through and changing the different animations as well. So once it's all done, I can actually go ahead and save it. And I'm going to go ahead and actually add in one more zone because there's this big white space here at the very bottom, and I want to fill it in with something more animated. So I'm actually going to put in a video element, and this will basically be like a video zone as well. So once I put in the video element, I'm going to go ahead and just resize it to make sure it aligns perfectly with my gallery element on the top. And once that's done, I'm going to again go into my file manager for my video and select my pizza video that I already have saved. And it is an MP4 file format just because MP4s give us a really nice compression rate and they keep a really nice image quality as well. But now that we got our menu board all done, I'll go ahead and save this and do a quick preview in our web browser. And as you can see, our menu board is going to come up on the screen, and you can see the video playing on the bottom right hand side in the video zone. And on the top right hand side will be our gallery of our pizza images rotating through it. So pretty straightforward. Now what I'm going to do is just add a little bit more flavor to our menu board. So I'm going to go ahead and add in some text boxes and add in some menu descriptions, as you can see there. And what I'm going to do here is, instead of having a white background, I'm actually going to have a different image background of a chalkboard. And what I can do is actually adjust this image layer on the layers section on the right. And I'm going to move this image layer all the way to the back, so it's behind all my text, just like so. And now I'll go ahead and select my chalkboard image in my file manager. And just like that, I will now have a chalkboard in my background. And what I'll do next is just change the color of my fonts to a white color so it shows up a little bit better on the menu board itself. And again, I'm going to go ahead and speed through the video so you can see me go through and adjusting the color of every single text element there. I'll go ahead and save and preview it one more time. And just like that, we now have our new menu board.